Hey everybody, welcome to the playoffs for season 5. Really exciting. We got a lot of really interesting matchups. The brothers against each other, Stampede and Ants, the the teams that have been dominating their division for quite a while. And then on the other side, Hounds and Troops once again in the playoffs. Ferryman, I think when you take a look at this, I think the only team that really doesn't have a shot is the poor Havoc. I just don't see how they're going to make it through that gauntlet, but we've got a lot of really good teams in here. I think everybody's got a real chance to make it. I'm going to real quick, though, as we're going through, I am going to real quick just pop up the rosters to see if anybody sees anything weird. I made all the changes on here, but I'm going to cycle through all of you guys just to make sure. Here is Vicaris. Make sure there's nothing weird going on here, that any mistakes or anything that were made. And ants are here. I don't see Gundar in yet, but I popped that up. Triangles up here. Made that change earlier today. Manatees are here. And then finally, we've got Stampede here as well. So take a look at those. Make sure I didn't mess anything up. Nothing weird's going on with any of these lineups. And we will get started in a second. A couple of things to talk about. We've got some. We had some. I didn't come up with much trivia for tonight. I looked at a couple things, but I didn't have much of a chance to come up with trivia for tonight. We covered most of the trivia last year, but I am. So I think I need to wait and get some more trivia going. Oh, good. Tyler has some. Awesome. And we also have our special awards that were voted on. I think there's a couple that we still need. We have some ties. So we still have a tie for official, like our voted Rookie of the Year. Our official Rookie of the Year. We've got Boliva and Bloodcutter tied for Rookie of the Year. So if you guys haven't voted, feel free to vote. And then we've got basically some of the others are not tied, and we also have tie for Veteran of the Year. We've got, for Pickup of the Year, that's Dennis and Tazo are tied for that one. We've got a couple of those there. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, Tyler, if you have them, if you don't have them with your votes, then your votes break those ties, and you can go ahead and send those to me. DM those to me, and I'll take those and put those in. Yeah, I was looking at trivia. I should have probably gathered some up. I didn't really have a great chance last week, and so this week I was a little bit busy, and I should have tried to put some up today. I did look at a couple of things that I thought were kind of interesting, but maybe we'll see what happens in some of these games, and I might ask some trivia as we go. But I figured we covered a lot of them because a lot of them were last year, so I didn't do any. I should. That was a lot of fun. All right, so maybe we have some trivia when we start the season, or our draft night. All right, guys. So that is all in. Oh, one other vote that I was thinking we should one thing we should vote for is we should have a vote for most overpaid player in the league. I think I was looking through this. I think it's actually pretty easy who it is. You guys might want to take a look, but I think it's Jillian from the Blades, making 518, but only getting 139 fantasy points. I think I think she's the most overpaid player this season. I think that's another award we need to keep track of. There are a couple others that are close, but I was looking, and I think that's probably another one that usually seems to do really well. Kenosu, I kind of like Kenosu, but almost making 500 and also had a pretty poor fantasy season, only 174 fantasy points. Kind of bad for Kenosu this year. So, it has high ratings, but didn't have a great season. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look. Yeah, also best value for money. Well, that's probably Charon. That's an easy one. it's probably Karen because Karen, I think, has a really low salary. Um, so not only are the Varkaris really good, but oh no, he's 235. That's a little higher than I thought. But I guess he's not quite as high. Dennis was one of the most expensive guys in the league, but did make a huge difference on their team. So yeah, for his skill. But maybe we should look at some really low salary guy, like in the hundreds, and maybe a guy that's making like 100, who's making minimum, maybe best player making minimum salary or something like that. That might be the category we can look at. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with the playoffs. I think we should probably start with the least interesting, since Oscar's here. Let's start with the least interesting matchup, because that's going to be Ferriman versus Havoc. I really think the Ferriman should whoop up. Oh yeah, sure, that's fine. Feel free to make any changes. Generally, what I do is I allow the home team to make changes after the road team. So if a road team makes any changes, to feel free, and you can counter change if you want to do that. So Eldarin, want to put Fort Eldarin at cover? We can do that. There we go. Yeah, I should not. I should not do that. You're right. All right, or you feel free to just post them in here, Tyler, if you have some. Or I guess you want to send me the trivia without the answers. So yeah, I guess you can go ahead and do that as well if you want to send me some. That'd be awesome. All right, so let's get started with this Ferriman game first and see what happens. The top running offense and running defense against the Havoc, who are a pretty good pass defense, but it's a bad matchup because they're going against the Ferriman, who never pass the ball. So let's see how this game goes. Here we start off, and already we've got some weather issues here. We've got some frost on the ground. Caron gets the ball. Caron takes off, doing his thing, and already has to get knocked out. Couldn't get tackled. Oh, fumble though. Turnover. Havoc are number one in turnover ratio this year. That's their thing. They get the most turnovers, so maybe that's going to be their hope. Michelangelo, the rookie, nice little run. And hey again, hey Alio, nice to see you on, but they aren't able to get. Ooh, Caron gets tackled. Interesting. And an interception by Czar. Look at that. 2 turnovers already for the Havoc. But are they going to be able to make anything happen? They do not there. Caron with a nice stop. And wow, 2 turnovers. And they could get nothing to happen with it. But they tackled Caron in the backfield again. Oof. Maybe I did curse this team. Ball staying constantly on the Havoc side of the field. I mean, pushing into the Ferriman side of the field. Raised in, back to pass. Ooh, couldn't get the first down, though. Yeah, their defense is way better this season. I think that's what's going to maybe carry them to the championship. 2nd and 8, Caron. Caron gets bounced. Caron gets tackled. Wow, this is shocking. Not that the game is close, but it's shocking that the score is so low. Weckmar, another big catch. I think Raisden is actually number 1 in passing. Despite the triangles with all their top passing just team, I think Raisden is the number 1 passer. He was up there at the end of the season. But yeah, the defenses, look at that. Caron not getting automatic first downs, 3rd and 4. And stopped again. This is nuts. Weckmar all by himself. Caron with the tackle. I don't think so. Ooh, Michelangelo gets hurt. That's a interesting injury. I don't think so. Maybe the first year. It was Ionith that was the passer that left the and touchdown for the Havoc. This is crazy. Charon. Could be the regulars. Charon, bounce, bounce. Charon is getting angry now. Did Charon wake up after that score? Is this offense gonna get going? And a first down, Charon. Is Charon gonna put it in the end zone? Yep, comes right back. Berriman, for this to be close. Yeah, I don't think any of us had that, especially this late in the game. I don't think anybody had in their bingo card that it would take almost the entire first half for the Ferryman to get a score. Charon gets bounced again, keeps getting bounced. And gets the first down, though. Ooh, another pick. Czar is nuts. Such a good defender. Tilderin. Big catch. First down. Wow. Run, 2nd and 5. Rex. Back to pass, and Weckmar. 2 scores for the Havoc. This is crazy. Charon with a big run, though. Oh, nice. Okay, we got some trivia up here. All right, awesome. Ooh, that's some good ones. Oh, the last trivia question is a toughie. I don't even know that one. Well, I don't know any of them, actually, any of these. These are nice trivia questions. I like them. They're not just stat-based like I did last year. Yeah, Weckmar might be a bad matchup for Charon because but Charon's pretty strong too. Charon bouncing. Charon with the big run. Oh, bounce, bounce. 3rd down and 4. Charon running up the middle, and Charon. And Charon looks like he's gonna get close. Doesn't get in. Gravity gun. Score. 2-2. Woo. Oscar's probably sweating it. Weckmar having an okay day. Ain't all right out there. Rex gets doesn't get the first down. Raisden back to pass. Raisden passes. Oh, incomplete. That was a big stop on. And Charon. Weckmar, though. I guess Weckmar has the strength to break away from Charon and to tackle Charon, which is rare. And nice little run by Charon. And that takes the lead. Woo! First lead with 22 plays left. Can the Havoc come back? Stop. Rex runs up the middle. Raisden back to pass. And a completion. First down. There's still time. Yeah, Rex isn't very good. He's no wolf. He is definitely... Oh, Raisden decided to run on 3rd and 6. What was he doing? Gravity gun. Ooh, deflected. 3rd and short. Maybe a stop. Oh, big stop there. 12 plays left. Still a chance. Raisden with a nice pass. Oh, Tilderin gets bounced back, but gets the first down. Rex. Yeah, even kind of a generic name. Yeah, because it's Rex instead of... I mean, yeah, Oh, close. 7 plays left. 2nd and 9. Can Rex do it? Everybody's talking crap about Rex. Gets close. 3rd and 2. Raced in. Oh, big stop by Caron with a deflection. That may win the game for them. Unless there's a turnover. 2nd and 8. Caron, can they get a stop? I don't think they'll be able to score even if they do stop them, though. And they do not. Caron. Whew. The Ferrymen survive a nice challenge by the Havoc. And there you go. Wow. Caron, 291 yards. All right. I'll do a trivia that I know off the top of my head. Who had more rushing yards? The Triangles, the Boulders, or Caron in this game? Who had more rushing yards? The Triangles, the Boulders, or Caron in this game? And I'm talking about for the season, Caron in this game versus those two. And I guess I'll say, who was last? Caron, only 54 fantasy points. Wow. Boulders were last. First, stats wise, I forgot. I think because I was shocked by these rushing yards. I think the Triangles were number 1 out of those 3. I think the Triangles just beat Caron. But the Boulders, 195 rushing yards on the season. That was a shocker. I did not know that. That was one because I was looking at the stats and I saw Triangles were on top and Boulders. I was like, wow, that's a lot of passing yards for the Boulders. And then I saw this number and that was pretty shocking. 195 yards rushing. That is, I mean, you got a good rookie. Y'all two had the best 2 rookies in the league. That you have a pretty good passer there. So ended up getting it. All right, so Ferryman sneaks out that win. We're going to go ahead and do the Manatees and Triangles game next. Because, yeah. So we're going to go ahead and do the Triangles game next. Triangles and the Brothers match up next. We'll see. I'm not sure if Gundar is going to make it. I know I got a text from Agon's. He'll be here soon, so hopefully he'll be here before his game comes up. But we'll do the Triangles and the Manatees next. So good luck to both of you. This is an interesting one. I'm torn on this one. I'm rooting for both. I'm rooting for most of y'all because I think I'm glad we got a lot of active players that are in. So I do like Halady, but I think the Manatees are a team that's actually better than their record. I think they're better than 7-3. So let's see what happens here. Ooh, we got a bloody battle going on. Demetrius, starts off with a big run. I think it's going to be interesting to see if the Triangles defense can stop the Manatees. Kazo got stopped. Didn't do much. Gifted. Not a whole lot there. It's really, this is like a baby Varkaris on offense. Kazo, hits missed Bill and a quick score. And they are on top. Milan, bad pass to start. Uthmar gets stopped. 3rd and 11. Monster Crasher goes nowhere. Demetrius. Bounce. And nice little run there. Gets the first down. Tazo tries to run. Tazo just bullies him. And Tazo with a quick score. Ouch! This is a big, good start for the Manatees. Let's see if Believer with the nice catch. Really nice catch there. And a big first down. Triangles really need to get a score here. Man, Milan, another bad throw. Surprising. Oh, Boothmar. Oh, Believa was wide open. He just didn't see him. Believa was all by himself. Milan. Oh, there goes a good pass. Hits Believa, and there you go. Triangle's back. This game looks like it's going to be high scoring. 17 plays in, and we've already got 3 scores. Yeah, Milan's nervous. Getting in the playoffs, not used to it. Demetrius, nice run. Believa came to play, though. Believa's getting wide open, or getting some good catches and getting wide open. 3rd and 5, Demetrius just jukes him and gets the end zone. 3-1. Manatees up top. Ooh, nice defense. Elgerin, the last-minute substitution, comes up with a big stop, but there goes Boothmar with a run. Halady with the catch. And Halady doesn't want this. Believa looking great. Ooh, Milan with the catch there. And Halady with the score, so 3-2. Wow. It's a shootout. Already got 5 points. Not even a third of the way through the game. 5 points on the board. Taz can't be tackled either. Taz running the ball slowly. Gifted. Bouncing. Breaking tackles. Ooh, nice block by Kane. And Demetrius just rolls in. 4-2. Milan. It's probably going to come down to turnovers because it seems like there's not going to be a ton of stops by either team. Monster Crusher. Ooh, though, I should have spoke too soon there. Milan with the pass. Ooh, but pass is short. Demetrius. Tazo just pounding him. Nobody can tackle Tazo. Even Gifted just keeps dodging in this game. Another first down. Demetrius. Bounce. And another score. 5-2. This is looking a little rough. But Halady with the catch. Big catch. Huge catch. Trying to keep him in it. Doesn't want Monster Crasher with a nice catch there. And, oh, Believa gets bounced, but a little. And Milan gets in the end zone, and it's 5-3. It's still a game. It's just the Triangles need a stop. They can't get a stop anywhere. I mean, Demetrius, if you look at stats-wise, runner rating, he's not that far behind Caron in runner rating. It just hasn't quite played like Caron. And Demetrius with the score, 6-3. I mean, this is crazy, the scoring going on. Believa with the big catch again. Oh, a pick. Seraphim. That might be it. There's still time, and the Triangles definitely can score these points. I just don't know if they're gonna be able to stop the Manatees enough times to win this game. Yeah, Milan is playing a lot like Dak. That is very true. Boothmar. Oh, big catch by Believa. Believa came to play. Halady came to play. Both of them are doing really well. Milan back to pass. Hits Boliva, but not deep. And then Boothmar, for some reason, decides to run. I think it's just a bad matchup. Just these guys are just too hard for the triangles to tackle. 2nd and 7, Taz. Taz bounced. Taz running. Attacking my backfield, 3rd and goal. And a score to Elderin. And that's probably it. Oh, missed Bill with a pick. And I think it is time to speed this game up. And that will probably do it. I'm going to speed it up. I'm going to put it to 2x. It's a playoff game. We'll watch it a little bit more. Oh, injury though. Mistville gets injured by Boliva right near the end. Boliva gets a big score. Yeah, I did. Yeah, you're right. I did not expect that. I expected this to be. I expected it to be a high-scoring game, but I did not expect that many points. Man, Boothmar's just not finding open players. Oh, Monster Crasher with a pick. There goes the turnover. And 10-5. Triangle's offense played well. Ooh, then Milan gets injured by Taz. I don't know. I wouldn't call them jokers. I think the Manatees are a really good team. Manatees are a really good team. I'm not sure. You know, I think they lost the first game because I made a mistake in some substitution or something. That might be why they lost their first game of the season. And then, you know, I think they played some tough games. So surprising game. Surprising 733 points for the Manatees. Triangle's offense was also fantastic. Helady had a great offensive performance. Defensively didn't play so well, but offensively played great. But could not overcome the onslaught of running by the Manatees. Seraphim looking really good. Seraphim, I think, had the record for pancakes this year. Look at him. He had 79 pancakes. That's a lot in this game. So yeah, that was a rough one. All right, so next game up, I don't think Agons is on yet. And since I'm not sure when Gundar is going to get on or if he's going to be able to make it, he usually has a rough time making the earlier times. We're going to go ahead and do the Ents and Stampede first, and then save the last game for the Hounds and Choops, the last game of the week. And let's see how this goes. Surprising. Look at this. Look at what Gundar decided to do. Yeah, I can do some of the trivia right now. Let's do some of the trivia right now. But look at what the Ents did here. The Ents decided to put Dust Flare at Gunner. When Gundar sent me his roster, I was shocked. He's doing something, trying something different. I found that interesting. He put in some passers, put in his two better bench passer players. So this is going to be interesting to see how this game shakes out. To see this game. So That is a change by the Ents. All right, so let's take a look before we go on this. Let's talk about a couple more trivia things. So, how many players in the league played every down for their team in the regular season? How many players in the league played every down for their team in the regular season? I'm trying to guess on this. I'm guessing it's got to be a pretty big number. I mean, because it's really only they only get out when they get injured. Uh, I'm gonna have to say. I'm gonna have to say. My guess is it's gonna be something like we have 24 teams. I'm guessing something like 35 myself. That's my guess. I'm guessing 35. Uh, and then the second question that goes along with this, which positions on offense and defense were most represented amongst players who played every down? Answer's 85, so higher than I thought. Higher than I thought. I figured it'd be a pretty good number because, you know, if you got a guy with like 80 something durability, they're never pretty much out of the game. So it's basically 3 players per team that made it through the whole season without getting injured. That's pretty good. Or didn't get benched. I guess some teams you get guys that got benched. And then which positions, offense and defense, were most represented? Anybody have any guesses? Which is the offensive player and defensive player most represented? Man, this is tough. I would tend to think it's going to be like receiver, gunner, and cover. That's what I was thinking because they don't get hurt as much. But those are the more fragile players. You know, the big beefy guys, the guys with the high durability are typically going to be your linemen. So I'm going to go against the grain, and I'm going to say it's going to be O-line, D-line. You know what? I'm going to say O-line and linebacker. That's what I'm going to go with. I'm going to go with O-line and linebacker. I just think gunners are so fragile. Most of them. Of course, there's a couple that aren't. D-line and runner by decent margins. D-line and runner. Ooh, so runner. Yeah, I guess there's a lot of high durability runners out there. And D-line, yeah, I could see D-line. I probably should have guessed that, but I was thinking it'd be but I guess O-line really gets hurt a lot, but D-line doesn't seem like they get killed quite as easily as the O-line does for some reason. Yeah, so it's just those two seem to be a little more predicted, I guess. And here's one. This one I have no idea. Oh, I'm trying to remember. I have no idea the answer to this one. But I'll add to this. Oh, I think I already said it. I said it in our Fast Sim League. So anybody that was there for the Fast Sim League, let's see. Yeah, Wolf did get injured once this year, but you know, for his durability, I'm shocked at how little he gets injured. So this last trivia question: what was Caron's name when he got drafted? So the name was changed. So first question is, what was his name when he got drafted? What was the initial suggestion for his new nickname? And then third, well, and so it was actually changed to something else, but then the Vicarious owner, Oscar, got the team and decided to give him the name Caron. So what is the answer for this? Anybody know the original name? Yeah, the number 2 is Pikachu. Pikachu was gonna be Caron's name after the draft. I think the suggestion came from the suggestion Ibarra was the name. Interesting. Ibarra was the name for. Yeah, I think Caron is more fun for a guy that's going to dominate the league like that. I think that is a good name. for that. All right, so let's go ahead. I guess we'll go ahead and get this game started. Let's see who's going to be on top for with these two. And I think the Ants are the favorite here. I don't know. The Stampede have just been crushing good opponents. So let's see what happens. Let's see how this lineup change alters thing. Men with the catch. Elise back to pass. Hits Men. Men might be the one with the big game because Men is a fantastic. Oh, Jan gets tackles into the backfield for a sack. Prego decides to run and doesn't do it. So Ants don't get anywhere. Wolf. Big run. Oof. Wolf. Powering. Alicia. Block. Nice block. Wolf. Big run to start the game. Jan doesn't get anywhere. Deval. Up the middle. Couple yards. Wolf. Back with the ball again. And Wolf got a touchdown. Prego runs the ball again. 2nd and 1. Lise back to pass. Men. Nice catch. Hugh Hero back to pass and hits Dust. Ooh, but now when Dust gets the ball deep, he's going to be able to run. Prego, nothing there. 2nd and 10. Lise the pass. Hugh Hero with the catch. 3rd down and 4. Hugh Hero hits Lise. Prego, couple yards. 2nd and goal. Yeah, I think the assassination of Crid really shook Gundar, and he's just trying some different things. And this was his shot. And oh, good stop by the Ents. The passing game worked on that drive. They're getting a lot of pressure though on the. Oh, Stampede. Heel Hero injures Unteal. Ooh, that's not usually the direction in which those injuries occur. But Wolf gets angry. Wolf, big run. Jan. Couple, Deval. Tries to pound it, can't get there. But Wolf, though, is, yeah, Wolf is doing his thing. 2 to 1. Big stop there, 3rd and 8. Wow, they passed the ball. They're running the ball. Toonflame with a catch. A rare Stampede pass. A rare Stampede pass and score for the... Oh, no score. Deval. And a catch by Wolf. Dust for the catch. Heel Hero back to pass. Oh, can't find an opening. Prego back to pass. Ooh, deflected. 1st and 10 back to Wolf. Wolf. Oh, Wolf gets bounced. Couldn't get tackled, but got bounced out. Jan with the run. First and 10. Wolf. Wolf is just eating them up. Oh, somebody got killed. Stampede. They've reversed this is going the wrong way as far as injuries are concerned. Fumble, and Wolf picks it up and scores. Wolf has a fumble recovery for a touchdown, a catch for a touchdown, and 2 runs for a touchdown. Dust, though, with a big catch there. Dust, huge play. And Dust with the catch, and Ants quickly come back. Wolf gets tackled there. Jan with a nice little run. And now Inferno's running the ball. Wolf. Oh, Wolf. 2nd and 2, Jan. Wolf wants that. Wolf wants that. One more championship before he retires. This may be his best chance. With the age of the Stampede. Wolf. Oh my. Oh, picks in the end zone though. That's a huge one. Can the Ants get this ball out? They hit men. Oh, that's huge. I didn't even see who got that. Who caught the interception? I didn't even notice. I was shocked. I was trying to see who they were passing to. Dust, nice catch. Dust is doing well as receiver. And every time he kicks the ball, he gets a lot of yards. 2nd and 1, Prego runs it up the middle. 1st and 10. He's back to pass. Hits Dust, and Dust gets in the end zone. Wow, are we gonna have some Ant Magic again? This was 4-1, wasn't it? Ant Magic coming back again. Stampede with all their brutality. Oh, now Craigo, Wolf fights back and gets Craigo out. I don't know who that's going to put in for the Stampede. Oh, that's going to put Julian in for the Stampede. Julian, I think, is a player that's actually pretty good. Doesn't get a lot of playing time in the Ants, but I think Julian's are pretty good. 2nd and 10. Oh, another pick, this time by Heel Hero. Rare passes for the Stampede. This is bad time to be passing the ball. Julian passes, hits Dust, but not enough. Wolf back with the ball. Gotta run this clock. Jan, couple yards. Inferno. Another pass, at least with the interception. And they're running it back. Oh my, Ant Magic. Oh, terrible pass there. Terrible pass, Heel Hero. Terrible pass, 3rd and 10. Oh, now it's Julian to pass, and he hits Heel Hero, but not enough. Ooh. Jan runs. Jan gets the 1st down, big. Inferno keeps passing the ball. Ooh, that Inferno's going to cost them the game. Oh, fumble! Picked up by Wolf. 2 fumble recoveries by Wolf this game. Big. 2nd and 7. 3rd and 2. 12 plays to go. Inferno gets the 1st down. Wolf. Fouls. It gets the 1st down again. Jan, pass, hits Inferno. Oh, Lease gets injured. Wow. Lease has been the player of the... Oh, of course, Dust probably player of the game, but Lease has been doing pretty well. 3rd and 4. Okay, 6 plays left. Tree Lane's in. Oh, if Dust would have caught that, they could have had it. 3rd and 10. This is the game. Julian with the pass. Oh, Dust wide open. Oh, Jan with the stop. Dust could have went far. Oh, Jan with the big game-winning play. Dust would have caught that. I don't know that anybody would have tackled him. Dust catching it that deep. Oh my, what a game. Huge. Lease, 63 fantasy points. Dust, great play on offense. But it's Wolf is, of course, the story, causing an injury, getting to this one. Wow, Stampede with the win. So Stampede squeak out a good one. Lots of yards for the Stampede, but the Ants almost pulled it out with all the turnovers. But that is that. We have the end, and so they are out of the playoffs. And the Stampede are moving on. So we're going to have a divisional game again. Manatees versus Manatees versus Stampede going for the championship. All right, so I guess Aegon's, I don't know. I know he was going to be home, but we're going to have to go ahead and run this without Aegon's here. So we'll see. I think both of these teams also have a real legit shot of winning it this year. You just look how loaded they are, especially the Towns. Towns are loaded. This is Track's last year. Of course, Wraith is still here. And so let's see how this game plays out. Hounds beat the Choops twice this year. But, you know, it's a new season. I think one was a semi-close game. And there you go. Choops turn them over. Winewood with the run. Perez. Stop there. I don't know about that, Tyler. They're losing Tract, and I don't really think Tract is really that great. I think Tract is their weakest link on the offense. He's been a perennial underachiever. I think the Hounds still have, until Soultail goes away, I think the Hounds are still going to be... Oh, yeah, Jesco. That's true. Jesco is actually... Actually, you're right. I forgot about Jesco. Jesco is a beast. He is... Oh, Soultail with a fumble. Big. Jesco is probably one of the most underrated players in the league. I think Jesco's like 5th... No, I think... Jesco, is up there like 15th in overall fantasy points, or 15th or 16th in overall fantasy points. Oh, Wraith with a big catch. And Wraith with the score. Choops get on top with the first score of the game. Soultail been playing good, but had the big turnover. Tracked. First down. Soultail just doing his thing. Gotta hang on to the ball. Tracked. Yeah, Tracked is... Yeah, I don't like Tracked at all. But they get stopped. They're able to stop Soultail there. The Choops looking good. Could get... Ooh, big drop by Wraith. Ooh, and a nice sack, though, by the Hounds. Soultail back to pass. Ooh, hits Ice Shaker. Ice Shaker with the catch. First down. Rosh. They did lose a couple of passers, though, now that Rosh is in. So they're not quite using their good receivers this year because they've lost some of their passing ability. Second and short. Perez. It's a first down, squeaks it out. These are the top 2 offenses in the league this year. And they're not showing it, but I think it's because they also have really good defenses. First down, Gustav, back to pass. Oh, Wraith, wide open. Winewood, bounced. Ooh, breaks through Soultail. Perez back to pass. And score by Wraith. Hounds. Could we get a back-to-back for the Choops? They get this win. They're going to play a rematch of last year. Tracked. Bounced. Tracked. Nice run there. First down. Soultail. Ooh, bad pass for Soultail. And then Rosh. Nothing there. 3rd and 9, Tracked. Ooh, just go Soultail with the catch. And Soultail might go all the way. Yeah, Soultail with a big catch. And the Choops had the lead. They still do, but it's close. Just like, basically the same spot almost. Hounds get held scoreless just like the Varkaris in the first 55 plays or so. But are they going to do like Varkaris and turn this game around and take over? Second and goal. Gustav back to pass. Ooh, Wraith, the big 3rd touchdown catch of the game. Big time. Sohail bounced, not much. Third down. And 3, can't get there. These Choops defense is too much. 2nd and 8. Gustav. Ooh, Wraith. Rosh being in the game. I mean, Rosh is a pretty decent player, but their death, I think, hurt them a bit. Ooh, incomplete. Got the big turnover. They have a chance. Sohail with his speed, able to get first down. Ooh, incomplete. Tracked. Tries. Bounce. Ooh, nice blocks. Tracked. Trying to live up to his rating. Gets a big first down. Ooh, Gunsarika with a big sack there. Rosh, nothing. That was terrible. Tracked, back to pass. Oh, deflection. Neal, huge play. I think that could be it. The Choops might take the Hounds down. Third and 1. Winewood. First down. Big run. Oh, that's it. Neal with a big catch. Tracked. Not going to make the tackle. And that is looking over. The Hounds. 4-1. They have to score on each drive now, pretty much. I think Rosh, the Rosh starting after, I mean, it is probably the best starter for that position, but I think that really has hurt them. And we'll see. Oh, Sohail, though, nice run and gets a score. So still plenty of time. They will need some stops. Perez. Ooh, 3rd and 8. Oh, that was huge. That was huge. Perez, the quarterback, getting a big run. Neal, huge. And that might do it. They're running short on time. There is still time, but they're running short. And the Hounds aren't really a super big play defense. They can score quick, but big play offense. Oh, Eye Shaker, though. Big interception. Oh, and an injury. Who got injured? Is that going to be big? Oh, Rosh got injured. So, talking bad about Rosh. He gets injured. Track comes in. Is there time? Sohail runs. Nice run there. Is there time for the Hounds to come back? Dimjon is in. Oh, they put Dimjon in. Oh, that's not good. Jesko. Oh, big fumble by Jesko. His last game. Big fumble there. And that might be it. That Wraith really performing big. Wraith again with a nice catch. Eye Shaker just not able to cover him. Now they got double coverage over there, but they need to have double coverage every down. And Neal and the Choops. I think going 10-0 is a curse. They usually teams that go undefeated in the season. I don't know what it is. They just seem to lose. Yep, you're right. They are not getting it. And that is it. The Choops with the win. Are they going to go back to back? Wow. So 5-2 Choops with the big win. Sephiroth, great game on great game over round blocking, playing pretty good on defense. Wraith, great offensive performance. Surprised with 3 touchdowns. Didn't have higher fantasy points, but I guess only 171 yards. Receiving and tracked. Look at tracked. -6 fantasy points on defense. I think tracked is not very good at all. But there we go. Wow. Big time. All right. Well, Choops are in against the Ferrymen. this is the same as last year, right? Fairman Choops faced off in the conference championship. And then we have Stampede Manatees facing off here. So we can take a look. I think we've had previous plays here. Let me, while y'all are thinking about that, I'll go for there. Hey Sim, nice to see you on. That was a good game. Dust really played well as receiver, but just couldn't stop them on defense. That was a surprise. All right, so let me show y'all your rosters. Well, here is Choop's roster. They didn't get there. And then here is the Vaqueros roster. So if you want to make any changes for Vaqueros, and then let me know. And then we have the Manatees. Take a look at your roster. If you want to change anything, sure, you can set Eldrin back to linebacker. There you go. And then let's see. And then Stampede, if you want to make any changes, let me know. Oh yeah, you've got a death here. So let me reset that one, put that one down. And let me know if you... 2 deaths this season. Vaughn, I forgot Vaughn got killed. So let me know if you want to make any changes here to the Stampede. But while you guys are thinking about that, yeah, you're right. They had 400 yards, but only 2 points. Let's take a look at the regular season, I think. So Fairman beat the Choops pretty badly earlier in the season, I believe. Let's see, Manatee, Stampede. Choops there. Manatee's Ents. Manatee's Coven. There we go. I think you guys must have played really... Oh, yeah, here we go. Oh, Stampede won 7-3 earlier in the season. And then... Yeah, the Hounds killed the Choops. 2 games in a row. Manatees won 1. And then Stampede came back and won the other. Hounds just dominated the Choops. But we see how that went here. And then we have... wasn't it week 1? Oh, no. Stampede that beat the Choops. So Choops did not play the Fairmen this year? I guess not. For some reason, I thought they had. Yeah, but it was the... Stampede that beat them. All right. I knew the Choops had lost a big game. So, real quick, any other changes? Anybody want to make any changes before we play these games? We'll do the Stampede and Manatees game. Alrighty, Sim, have a good one. Good one, Gundar. We'll go ahead and run the Stampede Manatee game first to see if Aegon's able to get on. But if anybody wants to make any changes, let me know. If not, we will get this started. The Manatees are going to play the Stampede. I guess I'll go ahead and start it now. Oh, okay. Yeah, let me go there. Let's go back. I want to double check because I thought maybe there might be a roster change here. All right, so you want to get was there something I missed up top that you mentioned, Diddy, as far as Frostwolfen to bench 1? Frostwolfen to bench 1 and Inferno bench 2. Is that the only major change there? I'm going to wait a second. All right. Okay. So let's get started. Big game here. Manatees versus Stampede. Let's see what happens. Wolf running hard for their last game. So we still got a chance for a repeat winner this year. But the Manatees are going to try to stop them with their big running game. And let's see how this goes. A third time matching up this season. The Manatees defense not super hot. But again, really the Stampede, only their running is the good part for them. So let's see how this goes. So start off Demetrius with the big run. Whoa, it's a few yards, but doesn't quite bust it. Taz, nice run. It's first down. Gifted. Taz against one of his old teams. Actually, Taz is going over his old teams. Beat and then there was an injury. Until gets injured again. 2 games in a row. Until gets injured. Taz beat the Triangles old team and now trying to beat up on the Stampede. See if they do it. Taz back to pass. Ooh, hits Gifted for the catch. And Manatees up 1-0. Wolf. So Wolf doing his thing. Wolf doesn't wanna go into retirement without one more championship. Deval's been struggling these playoffs. Deval's usually better. Wolf has really outperformed Deval by quite a stretch. Jan with the big time defensive play last game. Wolf, couple yards. Jan, nice little run up the middle. And Jan with the score ties the ball game at 1-1. Demetrius can't get anywhere. 3rd and 8. And Gifted gets stopped. Wolf. Ooh, runs to the outside. Tazo. Wolf. Just eating them up. Getting a big run again. Jan. And Jan. Speed. Gets it. Stampede 2-1. Demetrius. Nice run there. Taz. Breaking some tackles. Has another big run. Gifted can't get anywhere there. 2nd and 10. Demetrius just not looking the same last week. The Stampede, they have the tacklers to stop Demetrius. And Wolf, big run again. Wolf crazy. Big first down. Jan can't get anywhere. 2nd and 5. Deval runs to the outside. And Deval, nice little run. Man, Wolf is just nuts. And Jan, really, that's a huge difference. Jan is playing really well. Taz bounced. I didn't get much. Gifted. Not much there. And just, ooh. Deval with the tackle. They're just not letting Demetrius get those yards that he was getting against the Triangles. They have the tacklers. Stampede, Wolf again. Wolf. Jan keeps getting some quality yards. Deval passes. Ooh, Taz sacks him. That might be a good thing because he probably would have thrown an interception. Oh, and stopped again. Jan up the middle. 2nd and 3. Deval. And the Stampede, this is a shocking game. I thought this was going to be a lot closer game than this. I'm surprised at how well the defense the Stampede is playing. Demetrius is the one that really is having a rough game. Last week was just dominating, looking like Caron, and this week not looking very good at all. Taz, ooh, bad pass, throws a pick. Wow, that was huge. Wolf, couple yards, doesn't get there. Jan runs to the outside. Tackled, 2nd and 11. Wolf tries to pass. What was that? Has and gets the tackle, so 1st and 10, back to Demetrius. Yeah, I mean, I think that's the big thing. The Stampede have a really good run defense. I think that's why, even though statistically they don't look like it necessarily, but they just do, especially in big games. I think they just got a lot of strength on their team. And Wolf with the big run. And this is starting to run out of time here. And boom, 2nd and 8. Jan. 3rd and 5. Deval. I don't think, since both the Choops and Barcaris got beat pretty handily by Stampede, I don't think they want to see the Stampede in the championship. I think they're rooting for the Manatees. Ooh, then Gifted gets hurt by Wolf. Wolf's 2nd injury caused this playoffs. He's just doing everything. Just doing everything. Taz, couple yards. 2nd and 4. Carly can't get anywhere. 3rd and 3. Demetrius with the little run. I mean, if they can get an end zone within 2, there's still some time. They just need to stop Wolf. Maybe 1 turnover. Oh, that was nothing there on defense. Ball. Stop. 2nd and 8. You know, funny thing, Evolution. Ooh, missed build from the Manatees gets injured. So injuries starting to pile up. Is that the Evolution beat the Stampede and tied them. And I think it's because Evolution has some big guys that can tackle. But Stampede look like they've taken it over and should end up winning this one. Time's really running out. I have seen 3 touchdowns in 15 plays, but this doesn't look like the game that's going to happen. Demetrius with a catch. Taz runs up the middle. 1st down. Nothing there. 2nd and 9. Megaltie. Taz. Oof. And there you have it. That is it. That's going to end it. Just speed it up. Jan with a nice run. But Stampede get the win. Surprising. And Stampede on top. Negative passing yards, but the running attack is all there is. We're not going to see any passes in the championship if Caron makes it. So there you go. Congrats to the Stampede getting a chance to make it to the championship and get their 2nd win. So here we have it. If the Choops win, we're going to have a repeat winner. But the Fairmen still have a shot to keep us from having a 2-time champ. So I'm not sure. I guess Agons isn't on. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this game up. Fairmen versus the Choops. And I don't think there were any, Oscar didn't mention any alterations to the lineup, right? So I am going to go ahead and get this game started. And let's see how this goes. So all the weapons on the Choops. Can they stop Caron? And now with Dennis helping out on the defensive side, and they get that. We've got 2 of the top scoring teams in the league. The top rushing team in the league. A little more balanced offense over here from the Choops. So let's see what happens. This is an interesting game. And let's see. Let's see if they can do it. So Caron back, running the ball. Starts off doing his thing. Bounce, bounce. Caron looking tough. Hard to tackle. Big play for them. Grab your gun, back. He can't do anything. Second and 10. And nothing there. So it looks like it's going to be all Caron again. Can they stop him? Can they get the tackles? They do not. So Choops have problems tackling Caron so far. Nice run there, and a first down. Wow, that's a big run. And Caron, doesn't get an end zone, but gets close. And gets a catch for a score. So let's see what happens. Winewood, nice little run, 2nd and 3. Perez, can't get anywhere. For some reason decides to run it, but Wraith with the catch. Caron is on Wraith, so that'll be an interesting matchup. Wraith is going to get his yards, but Caron is good to sound. Yep, Hounds just, they really don't do it. Neal, big catch, and, not quite a score. Gustav back to pass. Bad pass there. 2nd and goal, Winewood, and Winewood squeaks in for the score. So Choops get it. Caron doing his thing. Grab the gun, back to pass, and they pass the ball, rare passes. And little run, couple yards. Caron. Wraith can't do it. And Caron is looking unstoppable against this Choop defense. Choop's just struggling. Injury. Who got injured? Somebody from Vicarious. I don't know who that is. Because we only pay attention to Caron pretty much in these games. But it looks like a lineman got injured. Perez with the catch, but not enough to get the first down, and that could be huge. So it looks like they got a lineman change. Dennis with the catch. Wow. Yeah, Coggins, you might be right. Getting those good good tacklers. And Caron does it again. Caron gets on the board, 3-1. This is looking bad for the Choops so far, but they do have the weapons to come back. The Bananas won it. Dennis with the interception. Coming up big so far. That's Dennis's only second interception of his career. That's a surprise. Dennis is a great tackler. I guess never intercepts the ball. Ferryman. And got the score. Got the stop for once. That could get the Choops back in this. Wraith with the catch. Wraith, another catch. Winewood with a couple runs, couple yards. Now, I didn't want to put it in before our season ended, but next week I'll be putting in the thing where teams, you talked about that. That reminds me, I'll be putting it in where the closer they're going to be training events for teams that didn't make the playoffs, and that teams that finish with a better record are going to end up getting more likely to get more of those training events. And it'll be training events that are going to go to players that have played less in the game. So mostly players that haven't been in the game are going to be the ones that are going to get these events. I didn't want to put it in this year, but next year it'll be in for the next season. So plan on that. So that gives teams that are winning but not making the playoffs a little bit of a benefit. Goes against, trying to lose. Here we go, 2nd and 4. The Ferryman Caron, and Caron gets the score. Winewood, nice little run. Oh, nice, really nice run. Yeah, so it still gives those top draft guys a chance to turn their team around, but it also gives teams that do well a little bit of a boost to their bench, so I think that's going to be nice. Neal with a big catch, man. Neal, Russell's having a hard time covering Neal. And Neal with the score, 4-3. The Choops, oh, big tackle. That could be the tackle of the game right there. They might get a stop. They do. Choops get back in this. Winewood, big run. Wow. Perez back to pass and hits Neal. Neal and Choops tie this up. Wow. All of a sudden, the Choops are back in this. They keep fighting. They want to repeat. They want to get, not only get the first team to get 2 championships, but they want to get back-to-back championships. Well, run, pass, and Dennis with the catch. Oof, big one. 36 plays to go. Still got plenty of time for lots of stuff to happen. Perez to Wraith. First down. Wraith has been held in check. It's Russell that's getting burnt by Neal. Neal is really making, because Caron has taken Wraith pretty well, but Neal is really struggling out there. Oh, there we go with Wraith with a little catch. And score. First tied ball game. Caron doing his thing. Tackled in the backfield. 3rd and 12. Caron doesn't get it. Big stop. The Choops. They could take this lead. Looked like this game was kind of over. Oh, but there you go. Stop. Oh, and Perez decides to run. And that was a dumb move by Perez. So he's not in there to run the ball. And 2nd and 9. Gravity gun with the run. Gets the first down. Big stop there, but can they stop Caron here? They do not. He gets the first down again. Gravity gun. Ooh. Oh, hey, guys, nice that you made it. Yeah, your team was down. They came back. Caron, big run. Caron, is he going to get it? He does, and he gets the score, 6-5. Let's see if the Choops can answer back with 13 plays. Still plenty of time. Ooh, bad pass, though. Perez has not played well. Oh, big catch by Wraith on Caron. That could have been the game right there. There, we got that stop. Ooh, Winewood. Oh, Winewood, nice run. Oh, but a fumble. Oh, big pickup by Lodgepacker. Perez keeps trying to run. What is he doing? Oh, Wraith, another big catch after a bad pass. Wraith coming up clutch with some big catches. Caron's on him, but Wraith is making some big clutch catches. Oh, bad pass there. Perez is having a terrible game. Oh, big drop by Neal. Winewood. Can Winewood get all the way? Oh, huge. Breaks the tackle on. And there we go. Tie game. Wow. Can Caron do it? Can Caron take him and get that? Gravity gun. 2nd down. Winewood with the tackle. Here it is. 3rd and 9. Caron. Is there somebody that can stop him? No, they do not. Wraith gets there, but it's too late. First down, and Gravity Gun gets a nice run there. And, you know, yeah, that's probably good that he picked up that Caron. Unstoppable. I think this might be it. Gravity Gun back to pass. And touchdown. Oh, my. Oscar, huge win, and wins it with a pass at the end. And Varkaris get the touchdown. and get the win. Last play of the game. Huge game. I thought we were going to have a for sure repeat champ with the Choops getting in, but looks like we might still have a new champion. Caron. Big game still. Choops held Caron pretty decently. 72 fantasy points. Not crazy, but it's a bad, nobody can just tackle him. All these missed tackles by the Choops. And Barcaris gets the win. Big game. All right. So start of the season. Was it week 1 that y'all met up? No, it wasn't week 1 that y'all met. Y'all met a little later. Y'all met a little bit later in the season. Where was it? Where was Varkaris? Oh, there we go. Week 9, close game between the Ferryman and Stampede. So a really close game that one was. That was a pretty even. Stampede passed for 115 yards in that game. Interesting. So there we go. Could we hold the final for 10 minutes? Sure. That is fine. We can hold the final for 10 minutes. Let's take a look at the rosters real quick. See what y'all want to do to change your matchups. We definitely can do that. It's the last game of the season. We got plenty of time, so let's pop Varkaris up here. Y'all can take a look at this roster. See what's going on here. And then if you want to make any changes. And then if... let's see here if the Stampede are going to do this here with all their roster. They're going to make any changes as well. So take a look at these. We got a few minutes as we're waiting for Oscar to get in so he can watch the game. Yeah, it's a big game because, I think all of us think that at some point the Ferrymen are going to win the championship. It's got to happen at some point. But how long is it going to take? How long is it going to take before they get their first championship? They get here, they get into the championship here, and let's see if they can do it. And then Wolf, Stampede, their clock is running out. They're pretty old. Wolf is got 2 more years. So we'll see. They still got, another year left in after this year to have a shot at the championship. But we'll see how they do. This is really, cutting it. This is the end for Wolf. So Wolf has had a great playoffs, caused an injury in both games, and had huge playoff performances. So it'll be interesting to see if he can keep that up against Varkaris. And it would be interesting if there was, I can't believe Wolf's durability is 31. 31. He has had 8 injuries in his career, but 3 training events. But I think that is the greatest player to have 31 durability I've ever seen in any of my leagues. He has just held it up and had some injuries, but still, season after season does his thing. And we'll see how this goes. Yeah, Choops. That's the one thing I thought would have been nice to see the Choops in there. That would have been neat to see the Choops because Wolf against his old team. That would have been interesting to see in the championship. And so we've got the award winners that we had this year. So the award winners ended up Rookie of the Year by voting ended up being Boliva. So I think that matches. I think Boliva did win Rookie of the Year. But I do think that the rookie from what's his name from the Boulders, Blood Cutter, also had a really outstanding year. Could have easily gotten that as well. And then Vet of the Year, I think most of us, although we had some other really good nominees for this, but Halady wins up getting Vet of the Year. And Halady last season unfortunately didn't get that championship, but had a really good year, and did well on his new team. Trade of the year, Tazo to the Manatees ends up getting trade of the year. That was another close one. That was really close, but Taz ends up being the big one. Cat ends up winning GM of the year. So GM went to Cat. And then, of course, story of the year was Resbaran. Resbaran the Killer ends up being the big story of the year this season. We had a couple of really good stories at the end of the season, but Resbaran getting those 2 kills, killing, he's part of the story of the year by, he really caused the 2 biggest stories of the year in the death of Crid, and then the funny death of, Bad Boy Janoi, who was just turning his life around and winds up getting killed by Resbaran. So those were some really big stories, and he caused both of those. So definitely Resbaran, first year, not even that high of brutality, but just seems to cause these big time deaths. So we'll see if he continues that throughout his career. You take a look at somebody who's near the top in injuries caused. Wolf has 83 brutality, really good, but really does cause most of the injuries in this. I think if we took a look at stats now, let's see while we're waiting around. Let's look at injuries caused over career, and Denia is still number 1 with 80 brutality. Gladstone, Shinya, they're all from the Stampede, but Wolf is up there with 16. But man, he caused a lot in the playoffs. But Wolf also has 3 kills, so Wolf and Hinate are the leads for killers. But Resbaran only in his 2nd season already has 2, so Resbaran may wind up catching them, catching that killer lead by the time his career is over. And Hinate still got a few more years to kill some folks, but yeah, there you have it. Yeah, the top injuries caused is Stampede. 8, basically half of the top 8. Actually, when you go down here, it's half of the top 12 are Stampede players. So, that tells you what what they do, what they like to do. Yeah, Hinate is a guy that doesn't get talked about enough, probably because he's on the Poison Jam. Who was Hinate on before? Hinate was on another team before, got traded to Poison Jam. But Hinate is a really good guy. But, when you take a look at it, Hinate has 3 kills, but only has 55 brutality. Has that high strength, though. Well, yeah, he was on the Ents. That's right. He was on the Ents. Yeah, that might be. Resbaran has a hidden trait. Some of these guys just might. Yeah, that is interesting. Hinate turning 55 durability, but I guess he wins a lot of matchups with that 87 brutality there. And I think wasn't Hinate? No, he wasn't. I thought he was playing receiver for a while. He might have been. Was he playing receiver for a while? Yeah, he was playing receiver for a while. I wonder if he got his kills. Yeah, he got one of his kills when he was playing receiver. Probably killed a defensive back during that one. During that season. So we've got some. Let's see. Let's take a look at. I wanted to take a look. We're here. Let's go. We're going to do it here. Let's take a look at fantasy points, all-time fantasy points. Sothale is still have quite a bit of a lead on Charon, but we know that obviously Charon's going to catch that before, unless Charon dies or something. Sothale's got a big lead there, but Charon will probably catch that soon. Men ending up being number 3. Dollpen, who's retiring. So Men actually might be able to fight for that top spot for quite a while too, because Men's only in his 4th season. Dollpen going to be retiring. And Wraith also fairly young. 8th season up there. Anime also going to be. Oh, Anime's got one more season. I thought Anime was retiring this year, so they got one more season there. Of course, Haledi retiring. Dust Flare still young, still has a shot for this. Teldanto is number 9, and Winewood being number 10. Noose, and then yeah, here Jesco being 15th. I was surprised by that number. I guess that big linebacker rating and an 82 gunner. Really that is underrated, Jesco, but Jesco will be gone as well. So we've got some interesting ones. I'm surprised somebody who's not near the top. Yeah, I am interested. Yeah, total. I guess fantasy offense is why Czar is probably not doing anything. If we look at fantasy defense, Czar is all the way down here. I guess Czar just isn't. I guess being on the team that he's on has not done as well. That's interesting. Let's see. Yeah, nice Karen. Yeah, we'll see. I hope I didn't curse him. Uh, I hope I didn't curse Karen. But it would be interesting in this championship if one of the big names gets hurt. That would be a neat story. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but it would be a neat story. So yeah, fantasy defense. Actually, men now just I guess because the playoffs, men they were tied actually last week. Men ends up being the number 1 fantasy defensive player with 2,034. Some of that for these guys might be padded a little bit because of all the playoff games they get. So that's probably why they're ahead of Dalpin. If you go per game, Dalpin and Denia probably higher per game. But men and Sophia wind up getting more shots. Yeah, he really is. Czar is. You take a look at passes defensed. Czar surprisingly down here. Dust Flare higher. That's interesting. But interceptions, Czar is number 1 in interceptions. And the Havoc, they keep making the playoffs. We take a look at the stats. Let's take a look at teams. Playoff records we got up here. The Havoc haven't been. Oh, this is the. Oh, wait a minute. Why are they 0-1? Oh, is it because? Huh. Oh, it's because season. I was having a good career. Okay, I was gonna say that the Havoc made it. The Havoc are 0-2. Okay, I guess last year was their first year making the playoffs. I guess that's true. I thought they had made it the 3rd time, so they've only made it a couple times to the playoffs. Ants sitting there at 7-3, 1-2 in the championship. Stampede 5-2 when they make it, doing really well. 1-0 in the championship. Barcaris 5-4, making it all but 1 year to the playoffs, but losing in the championship. And then Hounds. Wait, Barcaris hasn't made it every season, have they? I think there might be a mistake on that somewhere. I don't think Barcaris has made it every season. Hounds, because they were the Rampage, right? But I think they lost. Shields higher than I would expect. Yeah, Shields 1-1. They're not great overall, but win-loss record, they're not horrible. It's not like the Lightning. Surprisingly, Colossus are this far down. I don't know why they're this far. They had a pretty good season though. Overall wins, Hounds are up there, but Hounds just have not been great in the playoffs. They did it the first year, but they haven't been fantastic in the playoffs. Big loss this year. Barcaris troops. Okay, so you're back. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with this championship game. Let's hope it's a close game. Good luck to both of you guys, and let's see who winds up winning. We got best scoring defense in the Stampede against the best scoring offense in the Fairmen. They've matched up before. That run defense from the Stampede has looked pretty decent against against Demetrius. So let's see, can they once again stop Charon? Oh, bad again. Charon We've got this frost covering the field. And so let's see what happens. Heron didn't do great in the frost last week. And he gets bounced back. 2nd and 9. Ooh, but a pass. Barkeris passes the ball. Stop, Kieran. Oof. Kieran, nice run. Gravity gun, couple yards. Until with the tackle. And Kieran, bounce, 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 bounce. And Kieran, big run again. And Kieran with the score. Stampede, Wolf. Wolf gonna be able to get stopped. Jan, nice little run. 3rd and short, Deval. Right up the middle. Wolf. Ooh, big stop. Nice tackle, but Jan. Oh, Jan fumbles. Alicia with the pickup. Alicia might be one of the... Well, no, never mind. I was going to say something, but I know I may be wrong about that. Wolf with the run. Outside. Bounced. And Jan. Nice. Deval. Ooh, Deval stopped, but can Wolf get 2 yards? Of course he can. 1st and 10, Jan. Ooh, Varkaris lose a player. Oh, but Gravity Gun, rare pass by the Stampede, and Gravity Gun gets the pick. Kieran. Nice run. You know, Jan is a really good player. I had Jan on my team for a while, I believe. And Jan really is a solid player. I think he's got that speed and really has come through in the playoffs. 2nd and 4, Silver Flare gets stopped. 3rd and 6, Kieran runs to the outside, gets bounced, and gets the 1st down and score. Wolf. Pounding it. 1st down. Stampede. Jan runs it. Nothing there. Deval up the middle. 3rd and 7. Wolf. Gets bounced, 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 bounced. And 2nd and 6. Gravity Gun. Tackle in the backfield. Silver Flare. Nothing, and turns it over, so Wolf get the ball back. This Ferryman defense playing way better than last year. Dennis really was a huge pickup for them. Deval runs at the middle, 1st down. Wolf pounding it, but not having these huge runs like last week. Deval, big run. Deval, nice play. Wolf. Couple yards. Jan. Couple yards. 3rd and 2. Deval decides to pass. Hits Alicia and gets the score. And they get a stop, though. Kieran's looking pretty unstoppable. Stampede seemed to do a much better job last time stopping Kieran. Silver Flare, little run, couple yards. Kieran. Just not getting hands on him. 1st down. Gravity Gun. Ooh, pass. Ooh, but was it into traffic? Not a good pass. Silver Flare doing all right. Kieran. And Kieran gets the score. So 3-1. Stampede. Really need to keep up. Nothing. 3rd and 3. Deval. Ooh, fighting. For some reason, Deval's doing a really good job of... Oh, there goes Wolf. Wolf having another one of his runs. Second and 3. Deval up the middle. Deval. Oh, nice run again by Deval. Ooh, Estedith gets injured again, this time by Deval. It's 2 games in a row he gets injured. Jan, first down. Are the injuries going to pile up? 3rd and goal, Jan. Jan. Oh, huge run by Jan to keep his game close. Deval, big tackle. Deval, huge tackle. That could be the tackle that flips this game around. But Silver Flare can Wolf. Oh, Wolf misses a tackle. Silver Flare. Oh, that could have been big. They stopped Caron in the backfield, but then they could not stop Silver Flare. First and 10, Caron. Caron bouncing. Lots of guys on Caron, but they can't stop him. Keeps running. First down. Gravity gun. Wolf. And gravity gun. 4-2. That's big. Stampede. They gotta score. I don't think they can afford to not score on every drive now. 4th and 2. Deval having a nice game, getting his yards. 2nd and 1. Wolf. Juke. Big first down. Jan. Nothing much there. Deval, though, up the middle again. 3rd and 4. Wolf really needs this. He needs this. Oh, and big tackle by Dennis. That might be it. I think that could be it. There's still time, but I don't know. I think they're going to need a turnover or something. Caron, 2nd and 5. Can they stop him? No. Missed tackles all over the place. Gravity gun. Tackle there. Silver Flare. Silver Flare has had a really nice performance. That's a couple of really big... Oh, Wolf with the big tackle, though. Is that going to be enough? There's another one. 3rd and 6. Running out of time. Silver Flare gets stopped. Stampede flip it. But they just don't have enough time. I don't think they have the offense that can score twice with this little time. And that's it. No first down. We're going to have another new champ. Fairman. Congrats to Oscar. Big one. Gravity gun gets injured by Unteal. 3rd and 13. Caron gets in there, finishes it off, and wow, Arcaris, Dennis coming in, turning the defense around, and they really stopped the Stampede. Nobody else could stop him, but Dennis is the kind of tackler that can slow him down. And they finally have it. Let's see what they can do here at the end. That is it. Wolf still got one more shot, but there he gets a big touchdown. A little too late. And there we have it. Last play of the game. Caron with a catch. And he gets tackled. Caron, they did hold Caron to 61 fantasy points. Again, Caron didn't go too nuts. But surprisingly, the defense, Stampede, still were held. That turnover near the goal line really hurt them. But defensively, lots of missed tackles. Wolf, bad defensive game for Wolf. Unteal had a really good defensive game. Played really well, causing an injury. Good game. Wow. Grats to Oscar. Grats on getting the championship. We've still no repeat champs. Arcaris gets the chip. Caron obviously gets the MVP. And there we have it. The Ferrymen getting their first championship. So that is the end of the season. Look at the completed schedule. Let's see. Let me see. I don't know if I think it doesn't update until I start the new season as far as records. Yeah, I don't think the season records. Yeah, it doesn't update season records until I start the new season. So we won't be able to see that yet. But we'll see that after the season. No, 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 it already did the season records. It's the all-time records that doesn't update until afterwards. So we do have the season records still here for these guys are in the game. So really, yeah. So is Resbaran gonna kill Charon? I don't know. It's gonna be hard. Charon has 71 durability, so I don't know. It's gonna be tough. I think the thing that's gonna maybe take Varkaris down is their salary is 8th ranked, so there's a decent chance they might have to make a tough choice on one or two of their players. So that could really hurt them. They don't have a ton of depth on their team. But of course, Charon is super young. Oh, 76 durability. That's pretty good. I think what's gonna wind up happening is, Charon is our only really ridiculously high superstar. Darby now with improvements is up there, but he's the only ridiculously high superstar we have in the league. And most leagues usually end up getting a couple of those guys. So I think that's also going to be something that's going to, in the future, be interesting to see how that works out. Yeah, 532 is pricey. I think Ferrymen were one of the last in salary last year, but this year, because of obviously taking on Danis, but he was well worth it. I mean, got them the championship. So, we'll see. We'll see if he asks for more money this year. If he does, it's going to be interesting. How much are you going to pay him? That's why I got rid of Danis, just because he was too expensive. I mean, he's a fantastic player, but he was too expensive, and I wanted to build for the future. So that's why I got rid of him. But he's been bounced around. He's been on 4 different teams. So finally, though, gets a championship with Varkaris. So it'll be interesting taking a look at salary ranks, what's going on, with free agency coming up. One thing I did want to announce is that I don't know if you guys have noticed, we've had this for a while, but I'm going to finally fix it this off season. So I'm going to fix it this week. I don't know if you noticed, we all started in this league with 60 appeal when we were supposed to start with 50 appeal. It was a mistake when I first created the league. So we all started with 60 appeal. So what I'm going to do before we start the free agency is I'm going to subtract 10 from everybody's appeal. It's not a big deal. It's not going to change anything. But mainly because we're getting to a point where some of the teams at the top will have their salary. They won't be able to get as much appeal. So I'm going to subtract 10 off the appeal. I've been meaning to do that for a while, and I just keep forgetting to. So hopefully I'll remember that. So appeal for everybody's going to go down 10. It's not going to make any difference. Everybody's appeal is still going to be 10. Go down 10. So that'll happen. But teams like so that's going to happen. So it's not going to really make a big difference, but just to kind of get it in line with where it should be, I will be subtracting 10 from every team's appeal. So the top appeal teams, the top salary teams, as we look at the off season, salary Poison Jam is the top salary team, so they're probably going to lose some people. The Stampede, surprisingly, are pretty high up on salary, so they may be losing a couple people. I know, so Manatee's not so bad. Triangle's pretty good there. They're not going to be losing much. The Ants are number 2. Ants usually end up having some bad thing that happens, but then they end up, because they're good appeal, having something good happens. So those are really the big ones. I think the other top salary team is Turok. Turok has a pretty high salary. They have also probably number 2 most overpaid player in fail trucks. So they'll probably lose somebody, but they do have the top appeal, so they might wind up getting somebody back. So that'll be a lot of fun. And also we'll get to see, we got a bunch of deaths. Is anybody going to come back as an undead? We got some interesting players that might come back as undead, so we'll wind up seeing that. So we will check that out next week. So for those of you guys that, Alyosha, I think, wasn't here last season. So we'll start with going to see who gets resurrected from the dead. Then we will do coaches. And then we will do free agency, and we'll do draft. So all of that will be done in one night. Yeah, some really good games, some really close games. So I hope you guys enjoyed the playoffs, and I will see you guys online. I'm really excited about the draft because I've got 6 draft picks, so I'm excited, including the number 2 draft pick. So I'm hoping we got a good draft. I hope we don't have a terrible draft. I hope we have a good draft because I really want to turn my team around. We've got some other ones. I think the Bananas are also going to be shockingly good as well, because the Bananas, I think, they just traded for the number 1 pick, and so they traded a lot of picks, but they traded for the number 1 pick. So that'll be interesting to see how they do with their. It was the Bananas, right, that traded for the top pick, or who was it? Let me double check that. I just want to see that before we sign off here. Yeah, it was the Bananas traded for the top pick. So it'll be interesting what they do with the top pick. So you guys have a good one. Yeah, Bananas gonna be tough. I think I might have a turnaround. I think I think I'm gonna have a big turnaround. But I think Bananas are gonna have a big turnaround. So I think we're gonna be a force next year. Havoc maybe. I think the Joker's gonna be the worst team in the league next year. I think they're going to fall apart because they don't have any draft picks this year. So they're going to be in trouble. So there we have it. So good. Have a good week, guys. See you guys online, and enjoy, and feel free to make any trades or anything as we go. So I will see you guys all on Discord, and get ready for the draft and off season. Have fun.